Good afternoon, TCG fam. Bringing to you the Fab4Futures, ES, NQ, RTY, and YM. I know each time I start one of these videos, I am kind of all over the place on the time frames that I present to you, whether I start with weekly, daily, 12-hour, but I just want you to know I'm constantly going between 4-hour, 12-hour, and daily to find the most clarity. What jumps off at the screen at me, I think, would help you as well, and maybe not. But today, the 12-hour is providing the most clarity to me for futures. So here's the most likely scenarios. If we hide this right side over here. So this drop from a lower high to a lower low, lower high, and then higher low, and then we got a bull break, and then we were pulling back and dropped to a lower low. So going from a lower low, what's the most likely scenario? It is typically not going to a higher high, with the exception of news. And of course, SPY is very susceptible to news. So if we're trading this huge range on ES, this 127 points or whatever it is, from here to here, the probability is that we're going to form a higher low. So, a lower high. And also the volume is going down, I noticed on the 12-hour here. Just something to notice here, volume's going down. So as we're extending up and then volume's going down, you can look for a 15-minute, 30-minute, hour trend change to denote that the top is most likely in on this move. And we're also forming an upper wick here, which is a bearish reversal candle. It would need a confirmation over here of a red candle to then signify the top is in and that we're pulling back a little bit. And we can pull back in a bunch of different ways. We can pull back and flag out. We can pull back and EQ out. So we pull back a little more than, let's say, 50% instead of 33%, and then tighten up, something like that. So we watch volume as our clue. Something I want to point out, ES and NASDAQ are much stronger than RTY and YM. So just quickly, I'm going to scan and show you the difference. Look at EMA on 12-hour for ES. We have a candle close above. NASDAQ, candle close above. RTY, throat punch to the neck on the 12-hour with a 26 EMA on RTY. YM, same thing, throat punch to the neck. So RTY, I don't know, I don't use this frame and terminology a lot, but is our risk on indicator and risk off indicator. RTY, if it's showing strength, that's our risk on, where we put on more stock trades. And if RTY is weak, then it's our risk off indicator. So we need RTY to change this 12-hour trend to get more bullish on our other sectors of NASDAQ and ES. As we know, NASDAQ has the largest weighting in ES. So let's go over the levels now that I've covered the overall overview. The theme of the night is we're looking for 12-hour lower highs, in parentheses with the exception of news, which can always change that most likely scenario. So our levels on ES are 294425, and then the next level isn't until 3000 psychological, and then 301425. Our supports, I like to give you supports on shorter time frames, are 291550 and then 286250. So as you can see, we've been holding this hourly EMA all day. We got that bull cross and got tons of upside. So don't forget your EMA crosses. So if we were to get a bear cross here, and you are pretty close to this high of day 2932.25, that may signal a good short entry for this pullback. So just really watch your EMA crosses. Look over here. Here, when we got the TCG bear cross, we pulled down 3%, 79 points. Got the TCG bull cross, and we went up 70 points, 2.5%. So just be mindful of your hourly TCG crosses. They really give good clues. So that is ES. NASDAQ levels, 778950. Again, we have a bearish reversal candle forming here. Then our support, I want to give you that resistance again, sorry, 778950. Then it would be 7800, 7900, and then of course 8014.50. Our supports on the shorter time frame are 7,668.50 and 7,602. Again, this petering, I actually took some SPY puts today in addition to shorting SPY and ES because I was noting this decreasing volume. As we were going through the day, the volume continued to tucker out, and these topping candles. So topping candles are where we wick out at the top, or that's first signs of bulls tiring. Not necessarily enter a bearish trade based on that. It's just one of the clues that we gather. RTY, our resistance 1525.90 and 1535.20. Our supports on shorter time frames are 1503.50, $1,500 psychological, and then 1491.70. YM, again decreasing bull volume. On the 12-hour, our resistance 264.08, then 27147. Our supports on the hourly 26081, and then 25811. And just to kind of go over the types of setups that I like is this type of setup where we're going to make a lower high on the hourly, and we have wick, this big wick, and then make an entry here and then wait for the pullback versus waiting for this loss of 26081. I like to top fish my levels up here for a little bit higher risk reward. And then again, I'm also close to my support break, which would be actually a resistance break because I would be shorting 26237. I hope this helped someone today. I hope y'all had a great trading day. I hope to continue to work on what value I bring to the futures room. As always, tag me if you need anything. See y'all in the room.